Students, today we will discuss modern periodic table. In modern periodic table, elements are arranged according to their increasing atomic number. In 1913, Henry Moseley presented the modern periodic law, which is as follows. Properties of the elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers. Moseley observed that atomic number is the more fundamental property than atomic mass, because atomic number of every element is fixed and it increases regularly by 1 from element to element as arranged in the periodic table. He also observed that atomic number instead of atomic mass should determine the position of the element in the periodic table, and accordingly the periodic law was amended as properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. Atomic number also provides the basis of electronic configuration. As you know that we can write electronic configuration of any element if we know its atomic number. So just have a look on modern periodic table. You can observe that there are 18 vertical columns. These vertical columns are called groups, and different groups have been divided into different categories. As you can observe that group number 1 and 2, this is categorized as light metals, and these two groups also known as alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Then move towards the very right side of the periodic table. There is 18th group. That group is called noble gases. These elements are also known as inert metals, because these are present in very rare amount in atmosphere and they do not take part in any reaction easily as their outermost shells are completely filled. Then from group number 13 to 17, these are non-metals, and in between these non-metals there are some metalloids, which are the elements that we considered having the properties similar to metals and non-metals. The middle part of the periodic table, consisting of group number 3 to 12, is the block of heavy metals. These groups are also known as transition metals. At the bottom of the modern periodic table, you can observe that there are two series known as lanthanides and actinides. So let's discuss the periods in detail. Long form of periodic table. Arrangement of the elements according to increasing atomic number shows periodicity in electronic configuration of the elements that leads to periodicity in their properties. Hence, this arrangement of the elements based on their electronic configuration created a long form of the periodic table. Periodicity. Repetition of the properties after regular intervals is called periodicity. In modern periodic table, all the elements have been arranged according to their increasing atomic number in such a way that they have arranged with common properties in a same particular group. And in a group, all the elements have same electronic configuration, although in a group they do not have increasing atomic number continuously. So we will discuss some salient features of long form of periodic table. This table consists of 7 horizontal rows called periods. There are 18 vertical columns in the periodic table, numbered 1 to 18 from left to right, which are called groups. Moreover, elements are classified into 4 blocks depending upon the type of the subshell which gets the last electron. These blocks are named as small s, p, d and f blocks. We will discuss these blocks in detail in upcoming videos. So this is the modern periodic table in which you can observe the 7 horizontal rows called periods and 18 vertical columns. So let's have a look on each period. As we have told you that 7 horizontal rows in the periodic table called periods, elements of the periods show different properties due to changing electronic configuration. All the periods except the first period starts with an alkali metal and end at noble gas. First period, that is called short period. It consists of only 2 elements, hydrogen and helium. As you can observe that hydrogen and helium both are in a same row, although they are not present in same group, but their atomic number is increasing gradually by number 1 from hydrogen to helium. Here you should remember that period number of an element represent the number of shell in that element, such as hydrogen and helium have only 1 shell as they are present in first period. You can write electronic configuration of these 2 elements, then you come to know that hydrogen with 1 electron and helium with 2 electrons, both the elements just need 1 shell or energy level in which their electron will be accommodated. Second and third period, normal period. Both of these periods are called normal periods because each of them has 8 elements in it. You can observe that second period consists of lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and ends at neon, a noble gas. Elements of second period have 2 electronic shells in which their electrons are accommodated as their period number. Similarly, third period starting with sodium, that is an alkali metal, and ending at argon, which is a noble gas with 3 shells. Fourth and fifth period, long period. Fourth and fifth period are called long periods because each one of them consists of 18 elements. All the elements in fourth and fifth period having 4 and 5 shells respectively. You should notice that every period is starting with an alkali metal and ending at noble gas. Sixth and seventh periods, these are called very long periods as both the periods consist of 32 elements. In sixth period, after lanthanum, with atomic number 57, a series of 14 elements has accommodated at the end of the periodic table, and the series is known as lanthanide. In 7th period, after a series of 14 elements start after actinium with the symbol AC and atomic number 89, this series named as actinides because it is starting after actinium. These two series were placed separately below the normal periodic table to keep it in a manageable and presentable form.